So here it is, Wednesday. I was going to skip talking about Orlando, mostly because of all the politics. But then I realized, because of the politics, I really need to say something. There were Americans who were killed, 49 of them specifically, who were killed by a 50th. There were many, many injured, both physically and psychologically. They'll be damaged for a long time to come. It doesn't matter if I like these people. Now, I personally have no issue with how you choose to live your life. But I know that in America there are people I don't like, and it is not based on their sexual orientation. It's basically based on if they're a jerk or not. And so there are many people that I dislike and I don't like in America. But they are Americans. They are fellow countrymen. I served in the Navy. I served in combat. And so I take this very seriously. Even people I don't like, it is a tragedy when those people are killed, when those people are murdered. I'm not going to get into the political aspects of all of this because there are a ton. But what I will say is this. Our government, our media, people on both sides of our political sphere have their own agenda when they tell you anything about something like this. And you need to take that into consideration. So my heart goes out to all of those people in Orlando, in San Bernardino, and in all the places where these terrible things are happening. Love and support to everybody in Orlando, but then again, love and support to everyone in America. Starting this vlog a little later than normal. Had a long weekend. Started Friday afternoon and went through to this morning. Friday night I had a rehearsal dinner that went really well for my friend Joe and Iabu's wedding.
Get here. Once we turn this corner, as soon as we start moving, you guys will move from that same spot.
I had Saturday, we had the wedding in the afternoon, and the evening was the reception. I have a lot of footage as I shot the wedding, but I won't be showing you their wedding. That, I believe, is theirs for them to hand out. During this whole wedding thing, people kept saying we want things to be perfect. We want everything to be perfect. And I said at some point, I had said, perfection is in perception. And I liked that. As we know, nothing's perfect. Nothing's absolute perfect. The things that matter can be. They were getting married. That's a beautiful thing. And they were worried about every little detail, which I understand. It's typical. On the day of the wedding, of course, people looked at how the flowers were and how everything was set up, and it looked beautiful, but no one was worried about if every flower was in exactly the right place. And no one was worried about the positioning of one thing or the other by a couple millimeters. The overall concept was original, incredible. They themed their wedding on a night at the Oscars. Her dress was beautiful, Joe looked great, everybody had a great time. Now, the reception, on the other hand, I have a little bit of video from that. I might share a couple clips there. Yeah, I might. I'm here with the groom's mother.
Hi!
Hey, hi. This is a Steelers fan, so she's really cool.
Number one for mine.
That's it. Hi.
Hi!
Joe, he finally got married after the party.
Yep.
He did actually get married, so it counts.
Yep.
How you feeling, Joe?
No, pretty good right now with champagne.
I gotta zoom in for that. For my my vlog
Okay.
is your 3 most difficult accents.
3 most difficult accents. Well, I have to say that the most difficult for me is the German accent. The problem with the German accent is because if you go too far, for me at least, it becomes Russian. So I have to go more as a war criminal Swiss, not silent German. Use Japanese accents, not easy. The way Japanese speak is not same as way Americans speak. Only because of the influence of the English and the Irish in it. The Australian accent's not real easy to hang on to, right? See, if you get into the Australian accent, you kick it up on your nose, you hang on to it real nice, but if you're not real careful about it, it'll turn real easy into like a Cockney London or an Irish sound. And so hanging on to the Australian accent it's a little bit more difficult, right?
I think that whole concept of perfection being perception really carries on in relationships as well, because we're not perfect, no one is. And so when you find that person that is your mate, is your partner, remember sometimes the perfection of that relationship is all in your perception. How you hold on to things and what you think of as important and what you focus on. We had said it this last week in a couple conversations. A lot of people think a relationship is 50-50, and if you go 50-50, it won't work. A relationship has to be 100%, 100%. Both people have to give everything to that. Both people have to be open to the fact that the other is going to change. Both people have to be open to the fact that their partner's who they are. They're a person, they're a human being. They're going to be a someone, not a something. And I think that's important to remember. I want to wish both Joe and Ia absolute wonderful honeymoon and a phenomenal marriage. The two of them really seem to work well, and I hope that that plays out. I ended up working a little bit of overtime, had a few challenges at work, trying to get caught up on any number of things. I just feel like I'm behind everything. And so it'll take a little bit of discipline and effort. No, it will take a lot of discipline and effort to get to where I'm not feeling behind. I had a couple of people that kind of let me down this week. Not anyone I was super close to, but that just tells me we probably will not ever be really close, which is disappointing. And so that's really all I have this week. And I hope that this finds you well. Remember to take care of yourself, forgive yourself, and do the things that you love to do. Because this is the time to do them, right now. Like, subscribe if you would, share it with your friends. All right, I'll catch you later. Rock on.